I want to Charlemagne you real quick.
Oh,
man.
do it. There you go.
Is Nay as fine as they say she is?
Hey. Y'all funny.
He's funny.
No, yeah, Reginae is very nice looking. She was professional. I know you didn't ask me that, but since we're on the topic, the romantic scenes, if y'all haven't watched it yet, and it wasn't anything extreme, but it was very intimate. Yeah, I could admit that me and her, I think I'm gonna speak for her. I think she was nervous. I was nervous because of, the grandioseness and all the names and stuff in the room. It wasn't really the kissing aspect.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. She fit the bill of anything I might have imagined.
Here we go. We're gonna bring it in just like this, man. Yeah. You know it's about to be. Yeah. I don't know. I need Jay.
I said something. Never mind.
I need Jay because it didn't hit like I thought it was gonna hit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Swag. Turn up. Let go. Alright, man. Look, man. Check this out, man. Y'all already know, man. It's your boy LeChester, man.
And your girl Kim. Hey, y'all.
And we're back. We're back for season 2 of the podcast, man. So if you're listening, man, and you've been faithful, man, thanks so much for keeping it real with us. You know what I'm saying? It's been a ride, man. You see, we got a new set for y'all, new setup for y'all. Ooh, that right on cue cup look good back there. Turn the camera back on. You see that? That look real good. They got the light going on behind it and everything. Kim forgot her cup. But anyhow, man, I'm gonna stop rambling real quick, just for a quick second, and we got a special guest in the building today. So we're gonna go ahead and spin the table, man, and let him introduce himself and tell y'all who he is and where y'all can find him at.
Who he is? What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
You good?
I'm good.
You feeling good?
Hydrated, 2000.
I know, right? Because we're not thirsty in 23.
We're not being thirsty.
Period.
Let's just get thirsty.
Right.
Hey. But no, let me see my camera. Bam.
Yep.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for having me. My name is Sean Freeman. I'm an actor, scholar, a man out here just doing this thing, y'all. And I'm glad to be here. Thanks.
Man, I appreciate you for coming, bro. So we know that we're gonna be modest of our time, bro. And I want to first and foremost thank you again for accepting the invitation and coming and checking us out, bro. To kick off our season, number 2.
First episode?
Yeah, this is the first episode of season 2, man. You're the first person to sit down on these white couches, bro.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, thank you. So I want to give a quick shout out, man. We're still getting sponsorships and things like that together, man. So if you're interested in taking part of the opportunity, put some information down below that you actually be able to see on the screen right now. My producer may be handling that, or you may be able to hit me directly. Real quick shout out to Right On Cue Designs. Y'all see the new set, man. Please go to the group shot real quick, man. Y'all see what it looked like. She did this and put this together, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to her for doing that. I want to give a shout out to my 7, man, my LB CJ, man. He donated the podcast a mirrorless camera. That is one of the cameras that's being used on today to make our podcast look and pop and be a little better, man. And of course, without I have to shout out my people, my co-host Kim. Shout out to our producer Nashay Jackson. Shout out to our engineer Dr. Gray. He didn't get a chance to be here today, but he will be here for the next one, man. So be safe on that road. And most importantly, again, shout out to the fiance, Miss Marquita Ragland, for what she has done, what she's designed, and my stylist, man. I'm trying to make sure y'all can't talk about me in the comments on Instagram and all that other stuff by wearing the same crap that I wore in season number 1. So shout out to Monique Jackson for making sure that I be straight when I'm on camera, man. So now that we got that stuff out of the way, man.
No, because you just gonna glaze over this announcement that you just dropped and then let us know. Because
What you talking about?
Congratulations.
Oh,
okay. Can we get a round of applause for that?
That's a blast. That's what we gonna call that.
It's not. That's not a blast, bro.
Man.
We have had this conversation, sir. So,
I already know.
Congratulations.
So
on the wardrobe?
No,
on the engagement.
Yes.
Let's go.
So part of the team been with me for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? So some of them kind of have gotten a little closer to me over time. So they know, about, just me having to get my shit together in order to become a man that I need to be in order to get some of the things that I want. You know what I'm saying? And that's a conversation for another day. But so thank you.
To do it though. Bloop.
Steve Harvey said we don't change for all women. We had to change for one woman. So, there it is.
Interview over. That's it.
You crazy, man. So, man, let's go ahead and get to it, man. We know that you did you say you from Dothan?
Dothan, Alabama.
Dothan.
I'm from Dothan / Ozark. Born in Ozark. Shout out to Ozark. But I was raised primarily in Dothan. Yeah.
Did you go to Carroll?
No. I moved 8th grade. So I left D.A. Smith Middle School, went to Northview High School.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna just pretend like I know where this is because I don't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No.
Y'all know I'm not from there, so yeah, it's okay though.
It's all good. It's all good. It's a little small place, man. It ain't. Well, I don't know, man. Dothan is actually the growing place, and it gets the attention that it gets because of Florida, right?
We can say that. Yeah, I think Dothan is pretty. It's a solid city. We have a Walmart. We have a mall, a few high schools.
What's special about Dothan to you?
What is special about it? Dothan is city enough for you to not for you to feel like you're not in like rural Alabama, but it's definitely small town enough for you to feel like you're around family.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. So we know that, we know, and I'm going to present it for those of you that do not know that you went to Troy University and you got a bachelor's and a master's from there. So we're gonna go there for just like 2 seconds.
Let's
you know
go.
what I'm saying? So shout out to them Trojans. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I think one of the great things about Troy University is Sean is really here, to be completely honest, because he was humble enough to give the podcast an opportunity and come. Not nothing against anybody that's on the come up when it comes to a podcast, but I think he thought at first when I reached out to him that he was coming to my kitchen and we was gonna be sitting at the kitchen table, you know what I'm saying, smelling oodles and noodles in the background.
That
so
happens.
You thought we were just gonna come? You gonna come? We're gonna serve some ramen.
Ramen is good. Beef flavor all day.
Dirty water.
Yeah, but no, I didn't think that.
Which
But this exceeded my expectations. Yeah.
So
we set the bar.
Very.
Is this your first podcast?
No,
not
at all.
Okay.
Nah, he done been around a little bit.
Okay.
He done been around a little bit. So. I think the dope thing about Troy University is a lot of people think that because it's a PWI that we didn't create our own HBCU experiences. And I just want to hit on Troy for a quick second because of the simple fact that for those of you that don't know, you know what I'm saying, I was a party promoter when I was at Troy.
Big time.
So as I was getting ready to exit stage left, one of the people that I reached out to was like, I need for you to pick this up and run and just run me like 15% of what you make and just keep it going, was none other than Sean Freeman. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, this is what I need. And he was like, bro, he's like, I'm honored that you extended an invitation to me, but I'm kind of sort of going to do my own thing because I got some stuff that I want to do. And I'm saying all of this to simply say that, he's been on my radar since then, since he's been at Troy University. So everything that you're coming into, you know what I'm saying, is yours, bro. So I'm glad that you're grabbing a hold of it and it's manifesting and it's happening the way that it's supposed to happen, because I'm not going to be one of the people that reach out to you 10 years from now when you sign $1 million and multi-million-dollar contracts and you like, nigga, you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be one of those people because every time you post something, I hit the share button. Yeah. I'm going to comment under that because I'm genuinely and just proud of the progress that you've made, bro. So I asked Brent them this question, so I want to pose the same question to you.
All right.
And this was the question that we brought up in season 1. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think when it comes to the amount of money and what the government has done for HBCUs to get them out of debt, you know what I'm saying, and pour more money into them, and it comes to the fact that we went to PWIs, what is going to be one of the major things that you're going to say, like, if you had a child right now and they said, Dad, I'm getting ready to go to school, would you allow for them to kind of sort of choose where they want to go to school, or would you persuade them more towards a PWI, or would you persuade them more towards an HBCU?
All right, we have how long to answer that question? Short answer, the type of parent I'm going to be in general is going to be one who guides my kids. At times I feel like I got to force them a certain direction. I might, but I don't want to take that seat. I want to give them all the information they need.
Right.
Let them make the decision on their own. But hopefully, for an undergraduate experience, I hope they go to an HBCU. Actually,
Okay.
if they want to venture off after that and go to an Ivy League or Troy or Alabama, I'm cool.
Okay.
But yeah, my first choice, I would say go HBCU route.
Got you.
Yeah.
What did you love most about Troy?
Wait, I say that because don't y'all come canceling me 5 years from now saying I don't like PWIs. I say that I'm saying if they're going to go the traditional route, I'm
Right.
cool with going trade school route or not going to school at all. You
Right.
can still make it.
Right.
But if I had to choose between those two, I would say go HBCU first. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. And I think that's a solid answer. Like, you know, do you remember Brent, aka Fresh Kappa?
Yeah.
He's always hanging with Be Hurt, right?
Yeah.
So he gave one of the dopest answers that I would just want to reiterate here in season 2 because I posed that question to you, and this is what he said. He says he feels like it depends on the upbringing of the child, like where they what their high school, middle school experiences were. Yeah. Like he was like his son himself has always been in a predominantly white school. That's where he's been a suburban kid going to school with the white kids. So naturally he wants for him to go and get the HBCU experience, you know what I'm saying? And like you kind of sort of, if that's what he decided to do, you know, postgraduate or do some stuff like that, that's cool. But his answer was kind of sort of like, if you've experienced all of this for all your life, change it up and so you can get both sides of the spectrum. You see what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah.
It's only going to equip you better. So yeah. I agree.
Because you need both experiences just in life in general, you know, because it doesn't benefit you to just be around one group of people and you don't like experience just how other people think or you're not exposed to other things. So that definitely makes sense.
Yeah, many benefits to broaden that up.
Right.
Got you. So tell us a little bit about New York, man, and school and acting school and things of that nature. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Let's go. Wait, whose phone? Oprah might be calling. I gotta check.
I feel you. I feel you.
I gotta go.
But nah, y'all funny. Y'all got the sound effects and shit. I'm sorry. I don't even know where to start with that, man. Yeah, I went to New York initially for an acting school experience at the New York Conservatory for Dramatic Arts in 2015, and I hit the ground running with that, man. We had a crazy run. I'm actually writing a screenplay about it right now. I'm on page 56, and you guys heard it here
real?
first. It's called Double Wide.
That's dope, bro.
I could send you the freaking copy today. I promise you. Like it's chronicling that whole period from after Troy to 2019.
It's great to hear somebody that wants to write like that because I'm currently writing a script like that as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shoot it as a miniseries. You know, but one of the ultimate things for me is I think everybody has life experiences and some of our life experiences are different. But at the end of the day, we know about ratings because you're on TV right now. Somebody can go and binge watch and watch you right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say I'm a full-fledged and it'd be a realistic story. You know what I'm saying? I'll add what I can add to it and then, you know, of course, spunk it up. So, you know, people want to delve into it. So congratulations on your writing and things of that nature, man. So,
thank you, man.
So let me see. Kim, you want to take this icebreaker? What you want to do?
Yeah, we can definitely take this icebreaker.
Before you do, I want y'all to make sure you ask me about Derek Kennedy before we leave because I'm all for it. Chestnut.
Man, you know what? I didn't know if you wanted me to go there.
Oh, please
go there.
I didn't want it to come off as disrespect or anything like that. Because the Negro that I met in Troy was Derek Kennedy. That's who I met. Like, I mean, Suave. You know what, bro? What was you doing?
NAACP president, all that.
Yeah, like, I mean.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
Okay.
So who's Derek Kennedy?
I just know we had a small time, so I didn't want to talk.
I mean,
but yeah,
go ahead, man. This is about you,
cool.
bro.
Well, yeah, me and LeCheston. I threw out his nickname earlier. You already got that.
Chestnut.
But, yeah, hashtag Chestnut. Yeah, like we met in Troy, like undergrad year and stuff. So yeah, that is my name, Derek LaShawn. So boom, there we go, Sean Freeman.
Okay.
Derek LaShawn Kennedy. During those New York years, that whole era of my life, and I'm giving y'all the super short version. I promise you. I finally got clear on exactly what I want to do in the world and why I think it is intended for me to do that. And I was like, more than anything, I want to be a free man. Before I leave this life, if I be blessed enough to live a free life, financially,
right,
romantically,
right,
familially, if that's a word, like as far as my family, politically, I just don't want to feel like I have any boundaries on me. I want to live this life the way I feel like God intended for it. And my platform, the type of roles I do, the type of books I put out there, I want it to all be about elevating people's lives. And so I said, Derek Kennedy, for whatever reason, did not resonate with me. And it was deeply spiritual. I said, I got to choose something else. And for 4 years, I tried different names. I got screenshots to prove it. Friend, hey, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? One day, God was like, I want you to be in there. So I said, let's go with Sean. And what's going to be my last name? I said, it got to be something symbolic of like the ancestors, man. When they got their liberation, when they were freed, they adopted the name Freeman. Like they were free people then. Right. So that's where Sean Freeman came during that period, bro. And so I'm Derek all day long. I never ask anyone to call me anything different if they know me as Derek. Right. But going forward, it's like, hey, that's Sean Freeman. That's the free version of Derek. Right. And that's where that came from.
Dang, bro. I didn't even know it ran like that, bro. Like, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this before Kim cues you for this icebreaker question that we got, because it's a dope icebreaker question. So I want to get it asked. Let me ask this: was there anybody special at Troy, man?
The answer in my mind, sure. The answer to the public, like there was not going to mention her name. She's a great friend.
Right.
But I know people who know Troy and NAACP at that time, they would go, ha, yeah, we know. No, officially, no. No.
Okay, cool.
I experienced a lot in Troy. You know, I was a knucklehead, but nah, nothing official like that.
I got you. That's what's up.
Easy answer. Read my book.
Book? You writing the book? It's coming.
I mean, yeah, you know,
it's on down the line. A lot. All right, we're gonna speak it into existence. Okay, so icebreaker. Mm-hmm. So you have to interview Denzel Washington. Or is it Denzel or Denzel? Because I've heard two different
Denzel,
things.
man.
Anyway.
D to the Zell.
Anyway, so you got to interview Denzel Washington.
Okay.
And you have to bring him a gift, and the gift can only be $20.
Okay.
So what are you bringing Denzel?
All right, I'm gonna accept the challenge. Let me answer that. What am I bringing Denzel? I'm gonna be real black about this real quick, and by black I mean my type of black. Mm-hmm. Don't y'all cancel me and say this is all blacks. Cancel culture is for real.
Very much.
I would put that $20 probably in my gas tank to get me to where Denzel is, and from there we just gonna have a conversation. What can I give Denzel for $20? I'm gonna bring myself, and I hope that we have a great talk. That's my honest answer.
You can bring me a book.
I can bring him a book.
Your book that you're gonna write. Pew, pew, pew. Boom. Drop that bomb on there. Y'all sleeping on me. Period. Y'all sleeping on your girl. Period.
That's what's up.
I like you.
See, so we noticed, I don't know if it was last year or the year before last, but
excuse me,
I might take that out or I might leave it. It depends on how I feel.
So real around here.
Last year or the year before last, there was the opportunity that Troy University reached out to you and they plugged you in the Tripolitan.
Yeah.
So can we talk a little bit about like how that made you feel to know that, you know, your alma mater reached out? Because I feel like I've done accomplishing things and I ain't been in the Tripolitan, but you was in there. So how do you feel about that, bro? Like, I mean,
I'm gonna keep it honest with y'all, man. I'm gonna pass it over. I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no, you good.
This is just me schooling people who don't have PR teams just yet. I would love to accept that, you know, they called me. No, I read it was either Kanye, it was Will Smith. Someone was like, yo, you be your own PR until you get a team. I literally reached out to Troy, but before I did, I literally wrote a whole press release, like everything about the movie, images and all. So I made sure that when I reached out to them, they were going to be confident in booking me for that segment, so to say. So I literally reached out to them myself. They didn't reach out to me.
That's what's up,
They gave me 3 different write-ups about it.
I mean, every time I was in the Tripolitan, man, it was about some BS, bro. Because it was something my fraternity hadn't done, and I was the president.
What did you pledge, by the way, sir?
Man, don't do that. Don't do that. You know what it is. Don't do that, bro.
It came a little later on.
Yeah, don't do that. You know what it is. You know what it is. Use it every single party that I ever threw. Either as a Sigma or as Chestnut. It didn't matter. Whatever. Ooh.
We're going to leave the past in the past. How about that?
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, I got to tell you, and I'll say it here, I don't care what anybody says, man. Look, if I would have gone based on my experience at Troy, I actually tell people this all the time. I would have pledged, had y'all accepted me, of course, because you know I had to have. Well, I would have pledged Sigma based on who I was rocking with, like people who I just genuinely, you know, those are cool people. Yeah. But like Alpha was on my heart before I even got to college.
Right.
So I had to go that route, man.
Well, you know, I can't publicly say it, but you know, there was some things that, you know, when it comes to the D9, like a lot of people when they get to college, they don't even know about Greek fraternities at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a first glimpse. So I only knew about one organization, and it was because my mom's best friend actually went to Troy, and he used to come home, you know, on the holidays and stuff, and bring VHS tapes of step shows and Sartain. You know what I'm saying? And he'll be doing his little thing in the living room or whatever the case may be. So that was what I knew, and that was what I was used to seeing, and I always thought that it fit my personality. But, you know, for, you know, the Troy experience, you know what I'm saying, that particular organization just didn't feel like I was up to par for them. So to be honest, I didn't even care about pledging anymore, you know what I'm saying? It just so happened that a person that I got extremely, extremely close to, one day they came and knocked on my door and was like, you know what I'm saying, we really don't recruit for real, but you know what I'm saying, we interested. If you interested, this is where you need to be at whatever time. And it just so happened.
He was so important they had to come knock on his door, you know.
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you when they knocked on my door. Yeah. They knocked on my door before I threw a party when I stayed on Madison Street and shut the whole block down.
Oh, so
I probably was there.
Butter and egg rolled down.
Bruh, I done got noise violation tickets and all kinds of stuff. Like I could shut the whole block down in the summertime when there was a handful of people in Troy.
So they just need to name a street just Chestnut Row. Oh, okay. Okay, we're going to get on that.
That would be dope. That would be dope.
From the sounds of it.
Oh, I can attest. It was that, man.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch gears real quick. And when we switch gears, I want to go ahead and kind of sort of jump into the filming and what's been going on with that and get a little bit of feedback there. So the latest movie that you just dropped was Boxed In, man. They say you had only 8 days to film, bro.
Yeah.
8 days?
We filmed. Have you saw it yet?
No, not yet.
Cool. Well, when you watch it, it might be hard to believe. We had 8 days, bro. And in fact, we had a pickup day. I think we had 7. We added an 8th day. Yeah. Pressure.
For real?
Pressure. And I'm acting with Clifton, Powell, Reginae, Lil Zane, budget, and I'm just like, okay, hey, here we go.
8 days.
Here we go. Let's do it. I'm still learning lines while we were on set, and so we made it work.
For real?
We made it work.
Wow.
That's crazy, B. So y'all did a whole production in 7 days. 8 days. Yeah. Let me ask you this, man, because I told you I want to get into the film side of things, and you know, when you on the lower end trying to get into the indie world, you know what I'm saying, they kind of sort of tell you to, you know, get with a camera that allow, you know, raw. It's gonna give you, you know, raw footage, and it's going to allow you to basically grade it, because grading is everything when it comes to cinematography. Yeah. So when you're on these sets, bro, what are some of the cameras that they're using?
Man, look, I only know of 2. Something called the Magic something. It might be called the Black Magic something with a
might be talking about the Ursula.
Ursula? Maybe.
It's probably the Ursula.
It's nice, and I know it's high priced.
It ain't even Ursula. It's like Ursula or something like that. But it's the big body Black Magic camera that you use for stuff.
I'm gonna just stick to my brushes.
And then like the red, I think it's called the red dragon, something like that.
Of course,
I know the lenses really, but as far as the camera, I'm not really sure.
I got you.
So how long were like your shooting days? Because I've done a few productions before, so I know that your days can be long and excruciating.
Oh,
so
definitely.
What was that like?
Beautiful. It was a blessing. I can't complain. But no, it just depends. It really depends. If you are a leading character, which I was, glory to God, you could be shooting around the clock. But if you're like a day player, which means you have like a line or two, it could be 3 or 4 hours. Mm-hmm. For me, it was pretty much a good time investment. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to Charlemagne you real quick.
Oh, do it. There you go.
Is Nay as fine as they say she is?
Hey. Y'all funny.
He's funny.
Reginae is very nice looking. She was professional. I know you didn't ask me that, but since we're on the topic, the romantic scenes, if y'all haven't watched it yet, and it wasn't anything extreme, but it was very intimate. I could admit that me and her, I'm gonna speak for her. I think she was nervous. I was nervous because, you know, the grandioseness and all the the names and stuff in the room. It wasn't really the kissing aspect. I mean, I'm good. Yeah. But it was. She fit the bill of anything I might have imagined.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
's a great person to work with. Yeah.
What about B. Simone?
B. Simone, likewise. She. They both beautiful women, talented, respectful. Here's the thing. I was expecting B to be B. Simone. And it took me to after we wrapped, which is another word for finish the project, to realize that she was in character, because I was expecting like baby girl, baby boy, baby girl, and she was just like, "How was your day?" Like everything was real casual and stuff, and I was like,
So that's like character.
I was like, does she not like me, or is it like I didn't know how to take that? But I was like, oh yeah, the character needed to stay in that zone, so she couldn't jump out of that in between takes. So, but
I got you.
Yeah,
so you got Braylon.
I got Braylon.
Simone.
Yeah, but I mean, she warmed up eventually.
Yeah.
It was that was a dope experience, man. We have very, very nice to the eye.
Okay.
What about Clifton? How was it working with him?
OG.
Man, look.
Every time I think about Clifton, you know what I think about?
Pinky nickel.
I got a PP nickel.
Y'all, Clifton is, man, look, Ashley, I don't even know if she's outside. Oh, that's a good friend of mine. She told me don't come in here crying and being emotional, because I got this trend that I always get emotional at some random point in a podcast. I don't know what that's about, but like for whatever reason that just triggered it. Like I watched Clifton from, and I'll speed this up, I know we're under time crunch, but I watched him as a kid. Like Selma, Lord Selma, when he portrayed Martin Luther King, when he was on Friday, of course, and when he was on like Woman Out There Looses, I think is the name of that. And he's done so many roles. We know him as Pinky, but I know him like before then. So to come on set and I'm like, oh snap, I had no clue he was gonna be the person initially when I booked the part. But like to get on set and to see him and we working with each other. And I come to the premiere, which was November the 3rd in Atlanta, and I come in the door, he called my name. Oh, so and so. You know what I mean? Because I worked with him on the set of B. Simone's show too.
Okay.
He played her dad. So I worked with Clifton Powell twice in a 12-year freaking period, y'all. Well, give or take a few months. And to know that he knows me, that's just mind blowing, because it's like God, man, if you put it in your heart, you can achieve that thing for real. He'll make the world that seems this big. That's
what's up, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's
So
up.
I got a question. So ideally, who would you want to work with, or who's your ideal person that you would want to work with?
In terms of what? On screen or like a director?
On screen.
On screen. Who would I want to work with?
Oh, let's say both.
First name that comes to mind, I have no clue why, but Tessa Thompson.
I love Tessa.
I don't know what that's about.
I love Tessa.
But Tessa Thompson, yeah, her and Loretta Devine, believe it or not. Like
y'all don't cancel me neither, Culture. And I probably know who it is, but not know about Tessa Thompson.
Oh, you know her. You just don't know that name for some
reason.
Yeah. She
give me a movie or something.
Dear White People, the original one. She's the mixed lady.
She was also in For
Creed.
Color Girls. Yeah, she was in Creed. She plays the girlfriend, Michael B. Jordan's girlfriend.
Oh, that girl.
She was in Selma. She's biracial.
Okay.
I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, her. Yeah, her.
Okay.
For the art. I want to play with her for the art.
Of course.
Guy-wise, Cuba Gooding Jr. or
you want to work with Cuba?
I would love. I just watched Radio last week, and I fell back in love with Cuba as an actor. Like
that movie made me cry, man.
Bruh, that is acting.
Did I say that on the damn podcast, bro?
Welcome. Right.
Dang,
we expressing our feelings, bro. It's 2023. Man,
dang, bro. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. It be some stuff that just trigger certain stuff in me. Like, as men, we bottle and hold stuff in because we're taught and raised to not, show our expressions or show how we feel or entertain how we feel. You know what I'm saying? For lack of better words. And I'm kind of glad that we said that and opened it up, because I wanted to kind of sort of ask you about mental health a little bit here, because there was apparently a tweet or something that you put out there, and you spoke on mental health and how you should refocus on the topics when speaking to someone. How do you keep your mental aligned with the structure that you have to deal with, you know what I'm saying, on a daily basis, as well as your goals and just you as a person?
Loaded question, sir.
Loaded.
Give me a second to remember what you said.
Mental and balance,
how do I
bro.
keep that?
Yeah.
Man, Luke, this is how I know I'm quote unquote getting bigger, aka having progress in the business, because a lot of the stuff, we can curse it, right? A lot of the shit we used to we as in people used to hear from like the big names back in the day, a lot of the things that they would say during interviews or whatnot, I'm starting to say the same thing. I'm starting to feel the same thing. And I used to think it was bullshit. For instance, when they would say, I just know this is for me, and it keeps me sane. And I'm like, bro, what is it for real? Right. Are you doing coke? Are you doing yoga? And like, I'm truly starting to sound like a walking cliche, because when I've made up in my mind, or when I think I discovered what I was supposed to be doing, at least in this area of my life, because I'm sure I'm going to do way more. Acting is going to be the foundation of many things. But for right now, I feel like I'm secure in what I'm doing. And that literally keeps me sane. I'm like, okay, I know all these things are supposed to happen. Money's a little shaky, or you may be book roles inconsistently, or you may have to swap out agents, or people may be kind of, I don't know, pretentious or fake or holding a facade, and navigating all those things. I'm like, you know what? I expected this.
Right.
This comes with the territory. I also expected glory and good days and all those things. It's going to continue to be a balance. It's going to continue to be a balance. And so I think just having that type of mentality going into it, I think that's why I'm not as most people who get into it and be like, yo, this shit is crazy.
Right.
I think I'm grounded in what the main thing is, still the main thing for me. And I think that helps me to navigate all those things that would typically make someone kind of go crazy.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, knowing your source. Because the source is not you.
The source.
It's not you. And I think that's why a lot of people do go crazy. Because you have no source. You're like, oh, it's me, 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 me. I'm the greatest. I'm the GOAT. Are you?
Yeah.
Right.
You're the greatest?
Right.
Okay.
Can I say something real fast about that? That is, I promise I didn't come here to drop my movie.
Talk,
that's
bro.
the funny thing.
Talk,
I didn't even think I was gonna bring that up.
Talk,
but
man.
that's the essence of my screenplay, my script for the movie. I fell in love with my little brother, who I never really had a chance to bond with because I was always on the road.
Yeah.
When I came back home, because I didn't think, it's a whole bunch of things. But I came back home. Unbeknownst to me, I was gonna like be recentered, man.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking it was just God, like, okay, that's my source, but it was also love, and I wasn't nurturing that part of me for a long time. When I fell back in love with my family, or was introduced to that new love in my family, that genuinely, as God is my witness, is like, you know what? That's what's gonna keep me sane and anchored in this business, because at first I was doing it for me.
Right.
And I always pride myself on that. Like, I'm doing this for me. It ain't my grandma, my auntie, it's me. I want to do this.
Yeah.
And I was like, that ain't gonna carry. You're doing it for yourself.
Right.
Fell in love with my family, and I was like, oh yeah, I got all I need to make sure I stay in the game with that, bro, for real.
It's like, where's your heart of servitude?
Yeah.
In what you're doing? Because anything you're doing, like, you're always, excuse me, it always has purpose. Yeah. And in your purpose, it's not tied to you. It's not about you.
Never.
At all. So if you make it all about you, oh, me, this and that, you get caught up in that.
Mm-hmm.
You'll trip and you'll fall. So you have to just know, like, what is your source? And who is your source?
Amen.
So, kudos. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what's up, bro. And she dropped the ball. And I think one of the most major things for me, bro, is when it comes to the spiritual side of things, that we could just hit on it for 2 seconds and then we'll change gears. We followed each other and been friends with each other for quite some time. And there was an era of life when I entered into ministry. You know what I'm saying? And I still feel like that calling is on my life. I think that I just misinterpret the calling. Because I've had a bulk of people to tell me a lot of times that people think just because they're called, they're supposed to head straight to a pulpit. But one thing about me is it don't matter. Bro, I done after hours in season 1, bro, that I done been in here with single broken women, and I'll find myself just trying to speak into their life to try to kind of help them out or pick them up, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that my ministering will be limited to a pulpit. I think that me just being who I am as an open-hearted person and willing to help anybody, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, bro, because I mess up all the time, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that everything that I give out in advice-wise that is going to be something wrong with it, it's going to be right or it's going to be perfect. But I know that I hold on to what you just said, family. The family that I'm always going to hold on to is my grandma. The root of what my grandma gave me is you always treat people the way that you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? And even when people treat you bad, you still treat them good. And I think that's what's then got me how far that I've got, because people have done things to me, and I might not fool with them the way that I used to fool with them, but I still fool with them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I seen you on the side of the road and you just cussed me out a couple of days ago, that don't mean I'm not going to stop and help you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the better part of me. So I think when it comes to our mental and being spiritually aligned, and you got a balance there, bro, I think that it also helps you go into the right direction. I mean,
it'd be the smallest things. I'm like, there it go.
Man,
he said that's the better part of me, man, because I'm a full person. God,
I just, bro, like for real, bro, like every time I see you doing something, bro, anytime that anybody that's connected to me that's my major thing, bro. These little things that we carry around right here, it has the access to get access to another person within a second.
Yeah.
And the people that I know and the people that I know that are trying to manifest stuff and make stuff happen, it don't mean that I necessarily want something from you, bro. Because the whole time I was talking to you, I had your number forever, but you changed it. And I get why you had to change your number. You know what I'm saying? But when I reached out to you, I didn't reach out to you asking you for your number and all that other stuff. If you felt like I needed you to have your number, you would have gave it to me. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, as long as I can send you a message on Facebook or DM you and be like, I see what you did, bro. That shit was fire. Congratulations, bro. I see you still moving. I'm happy because you know what? You still respond back. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And you're going to get a bulk of those as you continue to climb the ladder. But to me, bro, it's about the access. And the access goes back to the mental, the spiritual, and the balance, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because a person that makes a difference in your life, if they reach out to you, bro, to give you kudos, whatever they're trying to give, they're trying to give you that for a reason, bro. So you got to have something set up so that you can receive that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So at the end of the day, I just wanted to give you that little spiel, bro, because I'm not a preacher anymore, bro. I'm doing my own little bio thing that I want to do. I just don't want to write it. I want to sit on the camera just like this with somebody interviewing me, asking me questions. It's probably going to be my producer that's in that room, the Shay, that's going to sit right there with the script and ask me questions. And we're just going to go through a timeline from what I can remember up until now about the things that I've done. So kudos to you on connecting back to your family, connecting back to the roots, connecting back to the things that matter, bro, for real. So we don't. Do you got something you want to add? I'm finna get ready to turn the block here.
You can turn it.
Okay. So we're going to get ready to get out of here, man, because I know you got to get back up that road, bro. Shout out to you again, and thanks for coming. I want to end it like this. Well, I got one thing I want to do after I ask this, but I want you to name your favorite childhood hero and supervillain. What fond memories do you have of them in the moment that became your favorite, that made them become your favorite superhero or your favorite villain? And it's crazy that we're asking about a villain because there's something in everybody that we like, regardless whether they're good or bad. That's good.
That's a good question. That's a good question, man. Okay. For clarity, are you speaking in terms of villains or whatever, like on movies and whatnot?
Yeah. So growing up, like, who was your favorite superhero and why, and who was your favorite villain and why?
So it should come to no surprise to anybody that I was a very different kid. So I didn't have the typical, like, I like action figure type of thing. So no one in particular comes to mind, believe it or not. Nobody.
Okay.
The most consistent figure I guess I recognized was Superman.
Okay.
I know this cliche, but I would say Superman.
Okay.
He just stood for a lot of righteous stuff, and he was all, courageous and whatnot. My heroes were in my life, teachers and different people who I now call mentors.
Okay.
But as far as a villain, that's a good one. A villain. Oh man, who's a villain? And I know we can edit this. Hold on.
You gonna make me go to work, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Who is a villain, man? I don't. Damn.
Whenever you think of a superhero, all you gotta do is think about who was trying to kill them and do something bad.
Protagonist. Okay, I go.
Exactly. Ooh, you said protagonist. He went to the
protagonist,
antagonist, plot, climax.
Plot structure.
Ooh, what's that one? I ain't never heard that one.
I'll save it for later.
Bro, I don't know who would be a protagonist. I swear I can't even think of one. I know, like
none of them Joker dope though.
None of them jumped out to me.
The Joker is dope.
None of them jumped out to me.
That's what's up.
I tell y'all this. I made myself this promise, and my future PR team may hate me for this, but it's what it is. I made myself a promise. I say anytime I'm being interviewed or whatever, I'm going to always answer the question truthfully, even if it's bad TV. Like, most people just throw out something because they want it to be profound. I'm like, nah, I don't think I got an answer for it right now.
That's okay.
So if you could be casted as a superhero, who would you want to be casted as?
Ooh. Funny. Today, I would say any of them because I'm just so ready to eat one of those rolls up. But, man.
I can see it, too.
Oh, man. I mean, but if I had to make up one in my head, it would be someone similar to I don't know if y'all watched the remake of Back to the Future. It was Spike. I think Spike Lee did it. He did it with black kids though.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all. It would be something like that, like an average guy who just happened to be black, and I mean he basic as crap, like in every sense of the word. Yeah. But like he got some real like strengths for real that'll just like shock your ass. And so I don't know what that looks like yet, but it won't be anything that's out there yet, man.
Anything that's out, man.
I do have one last question.
Uh-huh.
So what's one thing you want people to know about Sean Freeman that they don't know now?
Bring my hand back this way. That's serious. One thing.
Just
look,
one thing.
I'm gonna speak on behalf of everybody in the industry, from no matter if it's sports or film and television. A lot of us seem like we got it together, and a lot of us do. But no matter what shines, what radiates, like yo, we still human in there. I had extreme anxiety before I got on this set. People don't believe that because we're always in front of the camera. Now look, I'm still developing, although I'm still in like the glory of things. But now, like, just be you and keep moving. We all in this boat together. That's it. Yeah.
Listen.
That's what's up.
And keep up the good work. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
bro.
you.
Keep doing it.
Thank
Keep
you.
up the good work.
I can't wait to be on the other side of one of them cameras when I see you come in on the red carpet one day.
Ooh-wee.
Cause you're gonna see me somewhere, bro.
Ooh-wee.
I'm about ready to take my family and move to LA so I can see if I can get in some of this film stuff.
So you're moving all of us?
That girl said all of us. I can't afford. You know, Marquita is a whole bill in herself, and then she got a mini me.
What you're not gonna do is call my good sis out.
And look,
okay?
and the mini me want J's and everything. So
J's cost a lot.
Look, baby, she walking like Dez around the house right now.
Call my good sis out. She's a bill that's worth it.
Oh Lord, here we go.
I said what I said.
So look, man, on behalf of the What You Mean podcast, man, the staff and the team here, man, we want to thank you for making that journey, man, from Atlanta on the road, man, coming hanging out with us, giving us a little insight on what you got going on, some things that you've had going on, some things that you've done, some new things that you got coming up, man. So one thing we always do here at the end of the podcast, bro, we always let you just do your thing, man. Make sure you tell the people who you are, where they can find you, you know, anything that you got going on. If you got any books that are already out, any ebooks, any acting classes that you do, anything that you got that you can plug yourself on, we want you to plug yourself on it right now. We're gonna get ready to get out of here, bro.
That's God, man. You just spoke my 2023 agenda. That's crazy. You said booking, you said acting classes. On my life, I swear. That's wild. But yeah, but for right now, just follow me on social media, y'all. Okay. At Sean Freeman on Instagram and Facebook. SeaFreeman.
All right, there you have it, good people, man. So I'll make sure you got that stuff on your screen, man. Also, look down. If you're looking at us on YouTube right now, you can look down inside of the comments, and you'll see those right inside of the comments, man, so that you can actually get those. What happened?
I'm trying to make sure I cover all the places it could be.
Yeah, right, it'll be at the bottom of the screen, you know what I'm saying? So that you will hit the follow button on it, man. Make sure to support him, man. Any future endeavors and any future projects you got out there. Make sure that you heard it right here, the podcast, and the What You Mean podcast. You know to go ahead and check him out, man. And until next time, I'm your boy, Cheston.
I'm your co-host, Kim. Bye, y'all.
Peace.